And seeing as how I get white, I'm going to get into the London. Yep, okay. I thought it didn't register for a second. And it did. Okay, so they had a connection problem for a minute, but they're back. And so get everything in our usual development with this. And I find the London is something that at least most of the time I don't have to get into as much time trouble as I usually am, because I know a lot of the earlier moves, what they should be. And even though sometimes I know the earlier moves, it just doesn't mean that's always how I can play them. It always depends on what the opponent does. So they're going to do that. I'm going to get my Mountie up here, push that so it doesn't get any kind of pin on it. And we'll start developing our king side. So with that done, obviously have to move my bishop back. And if he takes me, I take him back there, and I can get that knight out. I think now if I take him, he takes me back. He's got a couple things on there, so I'm going to get my knight out here. And he might actually just push that pawn to attack my knight. So we'll see what that happens. Then, of course, the knight will have to be put elsewhere. I take, takes, take. Oh, I could actually start thinking of taking that. If I take him, he takes, take. Okay. And then he's got that pawn to push. So I'm gonna start some taking before gets in doing on my side here. So now he pretty much has to take it back because I have both these pieces with my pawn. And so seeing as how I have my knight and my bishop on this and he has his knight and his bishop, then it should be an okay exchange if there won't be any down material. So, well, actually, when I look at it, if he takes my pawn and I take his knight, then yes, he takes mine and I take him, so I would be up a material. I didn't realize that's even like that. So, okay, so have to wait for their move to see they take it with. And take with the bishop. So if I take with my knight, attacking that, and I will take with the knight. And then my bishop is there to take his knight when he takes mine. So I go like that, and now I'm up +3. So this here knight is under attack. He moves it. He doesn't want to go exchanging that. If I put my bishop here, then it attacks the knight, and I also have to look at what else could become of this, because he might want to take that. I don't want 2 pieces on any of this, so we're going to make sure that doesn't end up happening. We'll develop this bishop attacking that knight, and I can also get my king castled here soon, but pieces that are coming into my area are more important. That obviously taken by the pawn, and I'm now up +5. So we're gonna see now. I could always consider castling on the queen side. And he's attacking my bishop there, so we could bring the bishop back to here, and it's looking quite nicely down there. And I do have to bring it back. Okay, so we'll do that. My queen has to come up in order for my king to castle over there, and then I can double my rooks on this open file. So he is looking down there. So first I will go like this. And if I can just keep any kind of loss of material, I am up +5. And this here, this file is going to be where my rooks are going to develop. King will be going here, so it won't be too far over. And there's always a flight square if I decide to go over in there further. Okay, so this pawn is also, if it goes here, it's attacked times. He's going to bring something down there. And obviously, if he pushes here, then I will have to take it. Open things up over here, but we're going to get our rooks over. And consider what else can happen here, because I see undeveloped pieces all over on this side here, and pretty soon I'm going to have all my pieces up and running. I'm going to get this rook over here. He's probably going to push and try and attack my knight, which means I will have to take that back. And now he's trying to do another attack onto that knight. So do I consider pushing that pawn, or do I put this bishop here? And I don't like that coming in, but right now, from what I'm seeing, I'm gonna get this rook over to here. And at the moment, that bishop has nothing defending it. So something else does, okay, defend. Okay, there's that. He moved it. So if I go here with my bishop, I don't actually want to think about that right now because my plan was to double my rooks here. So this, just keep with my original plan. King and queen are kind of having a nice little discussion there. Okay, so this pawn is a little bit of a problem. I will have to get something to in there to blow open that area. And let's get our other rook over. So if he pushes that pawn right now, I take it. He takes me back and he still has his pawn there. And my knight would have to maybe come back to here or something. So we'll have to figure that out. As long as there's a way out. And my bishop could come right here and attack that rook. So if I do that and he pushes that pawn, I just take the pawn. So, no, I don't. So this. So he does that. So right. This bishop is doing a pretty good job because if that pawn let's see what my bishops can do here because they look like they're really staring down a few areas here. Can come here, it wouldn't be protected though. And that would be attacking it, so that's no good. If it goes here, it could be attacked. So if he does push that pawn, well, that pawn is not open. Oh wait, it is. No, the queen is on it. So might see what develops from this, maybe. Because that rook has to be moved out of there. And it might just be put. Okay, so he does that. Which means obviously that my bishop will retreat, but it does mean that this pawn is available right now. So if I bring my bishop back to here, he's going to have to think about that pawn. And I don't want to block my rocks, and I don't want to go here because he'd be unsafe. So take him. He takes me back. My other rook right here. My rooks have to stay together. And my bishops can cause a little problem as well. So, okay, if I take that, you can just take me back. And don't have anything there to do what I'm thinking. Protected, everything there. So if I take my rook and go here, now if I do use my knight, if the queen is still there, I can take that pawn and he can't take it back. And then this is under attack as well as the queen. So I think something there will be moved. He's probably going to try to maybe eventually develop that rook over here. The queen obviously can't just take that rook. Maybe I could have moved my bishop back. And okay, so my knight is under attack. So now if I go here, he can't take me back, or he either way loses his queen. So that did not do. Believe what he thinks. So my rook. Because if he moves his queen now, I take this rook. And would be a knight for a rook, so his pawn would be there attacking my queen, and then I would take it. So his queen comes up here. Take. And look here, let's put it back. If I go here, I put him in check. And he can't take it with his queen. So am I being stupid because I could just win the rook right now? But I'd be putting him in check, so he can't actually do I want to say, okay, if I can't go over here with my rook. And I'd really like to get more pieces in there. The knight is protecting that, and it is undefended right now, and the queen is attacking it. So then the best move right now is to just say, okay, I'll take your rook. And then obviously his queen is going to have a open, if he takes my knight right now, I take his queen, and then he takes my queen, but he's got just the rook there. I'm up plus 13 at the moment. Okay, so obviously can't just take that with my queen, but I can take other pieces and get them into this, like I can bring this bishop up. Okay, so he's protecting like that. So and this bishop take that pawn. My knight could just escape right now. And so if I bring it where here, if I bring it right there, it's protecting that rook. So kind of like that. Okay. So I've got a lot of pressure on his king side right now. And right now, if I'm able to, then I should bring, okay, this is protected by the knight. And if I can bring a bishop into this, say I bring black bishop here, I have to watch this rook. That's the problem. My queen also is looking way down here, so my queen can come right here. Okay. Why didn't I see that ready? He can push that pawn, but I can just bring it. Knight is doing a good job, and my bishop. And I have 2 minutes and 29 seconds, but I should hopefully be able to consider doing things safely. So if I go here with my queen, there's nothing right now she can take that would be really bad for me. So we will go like this. And then she will go there. And I believe that if it's this position, it would be game over. It's just whether he's going to bring anything in there. But I believe anything he brings in there, he would lose. His king right now can't go. He can only go here with his king if he wants to move it. If he stays there, I can just go right here with my queen. He can't take, okay, he can't take this because I just take his queen. And would that mean he would win 2 rooks for, yeah, see, he took that. So I take my rook and take that. So he's going to take my rook. And so he gets 2 rooks for a queen. That's not that great, I don't think, but I'm still up plus 12. And what now can I develop? I could go here, put him in check. Check. My knight is protected at the moment, so the queen. Okay, so if I go here, he's put in check, and he can't go very many squares. Or if I just come back here with my queen, I put him in check. It's just, I gotta stop him from being able to move too far as long as I don't put him in stalemate. Check. Oh, I took. I do that all the time. All the time I do that. It drives me crazy. So now I'm only up +9. I think it's, that only gets the end of the world. Well, I can go. Well, like, do I bother going for pawns right now? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna lose on time. I have 1 minute. Okay. Don't blow it. He's going in to try to protect those, so we will go. He can't go here. And he's gonna try to protect that somehow. So my king can't go here right now because of that, but I can bring my queen. Oh, come on, stop it. going down time. So if he comes over, he can't come here either. So I've also protected that. So if I go check, I'm eventually going to get a position where I can put my queen next to his, I hope. And I think it isn't it right now. If I could go right here, check. Oh, he still has places to go. So am I going to be having a problem here with perpetual check? I have to watch just doing that. I'll move that up. That will stop any of that, I believe. And rook sitting here. And this pawn is open, so I could start trying to hump my pawn up the board, I guess. Wait, yeah, take with the bishop. Whenever you take it with, you have to get out of the way anyway. So now if I go right here, check. Okay. He has there to move to. And if I go right there with my pawn, this is really difficult right now. Shouldn't be this difficult. Check. And then I just put my queen where it's gone. Okay, so check. I'll take him, and then he's in check again. Okay, checkmate. Okay, well, it did work out. I was hoping it wasn't going to be a stalemate because I've done that a lot of times, and I just can't stand it, but it happens. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Bye for now.